Talgo is the name of a unique type of passenger train set manufactured by a Spanish company of the same name. The name Talgo comes from the words light articulated train combined with the last names of the two founders of the company, Alejandro Goicoechea and José Luis Oriol. Founded in 1942, the company has been producing Talgo train sets for passenger rail carriers all over the world for nearly 80 years, including some in the United States. Talgo trains are unlike most passenger rail equipment because rather than sitting on their own trucks or bogies, they share a wheel pair with the next car and are semi-permanently connected. This design, combined with the Talgo pendular passive tilting suspension system developed in the 1980s, allows trains to travel smoothly through curves at a higher speed than other rail equipment. In the northwest corner of the United States, Talgo trains have been used for intercity passenger rail service since the 1990s. Following an initial system-wide test of a Talgo train set in 1988, Amtrak operated two Talgo Pendular 200 train sets in demonstration service, first between Seattle, Washington and Portland, Oregon starting in 1994, and later from Seattle to Vancouver, British Columbia following the resumption of regular rail service along that corridor in May of 1995. Talgo demonstration service was also eventually extended as far south as Eugene, Oregon. Pleased with the results of the demonstration service, Amtrak, the Washington Department of Transportation, and the Oregon Department of Transportation worked with Talgo to design brand new trains for the Eugene to Vancouver rail corridor. The new trains would be based on the general Talgo 200 design and would be dubbed as the Talgo Series 6, denoting that they were part of the sixth generation of Talgo trains. 5 new train sets were assembled in Seattle, Washington, with major components being manufactured in Spain. Of these sets, 2 would initially be owned by the state of Washington, with the other 3 owned by Amtrak. The new trains featured large cosmetic fins at each end to match the height profile of the brand new F-59 PHI locomotives that would be pulling them as part of the new service. Old F-40PH locomotives would be converted into cab cars to run on the other end of each train for push-pull service. The new train sets were completed in 1998, and 4 of them began operating late that year, with the 5th set being used for demonstration service in California. It would later join the other 4 sets a few years later following its purchase by the Washington Department of Transportation. The various Pacific Northwest intercity services were officially rebranded with the launch of Amtrak Cascades in January of 1999. The Cascades Rail Corridor continued to grow over the following 2 decades with more trains added to the schedule. In 2010, the Oregon Department of Transportation ordered 2 new Series 8 train sets as part of a joint order with the state of Wisconsin, which was planning a new service to Madison that was ultimately canceled. The Series 8 sets are a little different from the older Series 6 trains. One of the most notable changes is the addition of a built-in cab control car that was part of the train set. This eliminates the need for the F-40 cab cars on these trains. The 2 Oregon sets arrived and entered service in 2013 alongside the Series 6 trains. In 2020, the Washington State Department of Transportation retired the last of the Series 6 Talgo trains from service, with the final run being northbound train number 500 on June 29th. These sets are scheduled to be replaced with the additional Series 8 Talgos from Wisconsin. Let's take one more look at the iconic Series 6 Talgo train sets in operation on Amtrak Cascades trains during their final years of service. We will also see several scenes of the 2 Series 8 trains that are owned by the Oregon Department of Transportation. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this look at Amtrak Talgo trains in the Pacific Northwest. If you have any thoughts you'd like to share with me on this or any other video, please leave those in the comments section below. To receive regular notifications about my latest video uploads, subscribe to the channel and click on the bell to select the Receive All Notifications option from the pull-down menu. For even more great train and railroad related content, check out my other social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, and Flickr. And remember, you can always stop by the YouTube channel every Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Time for a brand new railroad adventure. That's it for now. Until next time, I'm Mike Armstrong. I'll see you down the line. Thanks for watching.